It's the 31st of January 2024 and sad news if you're thinking of buying a new Firestick, Fire TV or Fire TV Cube in the future. Unfortunately, Amazon are moving away from sideloading. How do we know this? Stick around. All the details coming up shortly. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So as we say, unfortunately, Amazon are going to be moving away from sideloading on Firesticks, cubes and TVs. How do we know this? Well, thanks to AFTV News, they have posted on their website a job listing in Berlin. Now, before I go any further, check out AFTV News. The website is aftvnews.com. There's loads of great information about Amazon and its products there. And in the past, their news has been very, very reliable. So we are confident that this is absolutely true. In actual fact, I've got a copy of the posting on the screen right now. So let's just have a look at it. Let's just have a look at the description. So it says, Fire TV is how millions of people watch, share and enjoy TV every day. We're looking for talented engineers to help Fire TV become the global leader in entertainment with the best experience for customers and partners and the broadest selection of content and services. Join our Berlin team. We're building an ecosystem of Fire TV device components that help users set up, interact and control Fire TV devices. This role focuses on device-side work spanning Android, React Native and Rust environments. You will also have a strong voice in how the client components integrate with our cloud services. You will be implementing core pieces of a product used every day by people you probably know. The role is inherently cross-functional. You will work in close partnership with different functional teams and partners in Amazon to deliver key initiatives that impact millions of customers. This is a high visibility team which owns a key piece of Fire TV technology. And we have almost complete cross-functional ownership of our components and roadmap based in Berlin. And then it says in brackets, we still rely on Seattle for UX support and continue to have close interactions with partner teams. It then goes on to tell you about the key job responsibilities. So contribute to the design and implementation of features on the Fire TV devices spanning all types, TVs, sticks, cubes and other. Focusing on the configuration, onboarding and device control domains, these features are core to customer interaction with our devices and successfully support millions of customer experiences on a daily basis. And this is the key paragraph here, a day in the life. So it says, implement and deliver features on the Fire TV client code base as it transitions from FOSS/Android to native Rust and React Native. Now, this says here it's going to transition from Android to Rust and React Native. Now, we know that Vega, which is based on Linux, actually does use the JavaScript-based React Native. So therefore, that would strongly suggest that Fire TVs, cubes and sticks are moving away from Android to Vega. So what does that mean for sideloading? Well, it means that current sideloaded apps just aren't going to be compatible with the new system. And in actual fact, in the market, really, it's only Android devices which allow sideloading. So there's no other devices that I know that really allow you to easily sideload apps on. For instance, the iOS system on Apple TV, nope, can't sideload. The Roku stick, you can't sideload. LG TVs with WebOS, nope, no sideloading. The Tizen OS found in Samsung TVs, can't sideload in them either. In the past, really, it's just been a bonus that the Firesticks have been based on the Android system, which allows you to easily sideload APK apps. But in the future, it's unlikely this is going to be possible. I mean, certainly those apps would need to probably be re-engineered to be used on the new system because it's moving away from Android and going over to a new system. So you've got to rely on, first of all, the app developers to redesign the app to be used on the new Vega system. Secondly, I mean, if Amazon want to run a tighter ship, a more reliable device, then that is a key way of doing that, is to stop sideloading, because unfortunately some sideloaded apps will often cause problems with the device. And I imagine Amazon day to day probably get quite a few support requests for sideloaded apps, which they just quite simply haven't got any responsibility for. So if they're using apps that are only solely in their own store, then it does mean that they can quality check them before accepting them into the store and reduce the chances of crashes or problems with their sticks. Now, a lot of you are going to say in the comments down below, and I predict this, you're going to say Amazon are going to lose out. Amazon are not going to have as many users of Firesticks cubes or TVs. People are going to go elsewhere. Well, yes, they are going to lose some sales, but unfortunately, only a small percentage of people that use Fire TV sticks and cubes do actually know how to sideload. A lot of people have bought these sticks in the past just to simply use apps that are already in the App Store. For instance, if they've bought a smart TV and apps have been pulled from their smart TVs, or they haven't got a smart TV, then the Firestick reignites basically the old defunct apps that were built into their smart TV, or makes their TV a smart TV. So like I say, I don't think Amazon are going to suffer really that much by not allowing sideloaded apps, to be quite honest with you. So where do you go from here if you want sideloaded apps? Well, I suppose at the moment, if you're in the UK, it's a Chromecast. You could buy some of these other devices like the ONN box, etc. But if you use some of the UK-based apps like ITVX and Channel 4, unfortunately, they just simply don't work on them because they're really designed for markets outside of the UK. Even if you try sideloading some of these apps, I'm going to do a video on this shortly, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please consider doing so you hear about that video when it comes out. The other option is to buy a TV that's actually already got Android TV or Google TV in them, but I've found in a lot of cases these TVs, unless they're a top-end TV, unless you're prepared to pay a lot of money for them, you're going to get a very slow system. I mean, I bought a TV a little while ago that had Google TV built into it. I paid about £400 for it. And unfortunately, whilst the Android system does work in it, it's extremely slow. And I think the storage on it was only 4 gigabytes rather than the 8 or 16 that you can get in Firesticks and cubes. So at the moment, there's very little choice if you're in the UK. If you're outside of the UK, there are other choices that you can get. The ONN box is a great alternative. I've done a few videos on that on this channel, so have a look from those if you haven't seen them already. The good thing is, though, it's very, very unlikely that Amazon are going to be able to convert current, as of the 31st of January 2024, current Firesticks cubes and TVs onto this new system. It would be a massive job for them and a risky job, because it's likely if they did try and upgrade the current Android system, they've got to take the whole system, somehow back it up and install a whole new system on basically hardware that was never designed to run a different system. It's a very risky process for them. I'm sure they will brick a lot of sticks, TVs and cubes in the process of doing that. So I think it's very, very unlikely that Amazon are going to convert current Fire TV sticks, cubes and TVs to this new Vega system. So I think if you've currently got a stick as of today, then I think it's very, very unlikely that Amazon are going to change it and block sideloading. These sticks will just eventually get too old and die out. But thankfully, some of these sticks, some of the older sticks have been around. I mean, I've got a first gen stick that dates back to, I think, 2014, 2015. Still works. I can still
install the latest apps on it, it is very slow, but it still works. It still does the job. So it's very likely that if you've bought one of the latest 4K Max second generation or 4K second generation, that you've probably got at least another 6 or 7 years at the very least of a usable system there. So don't go giving it away if you've got one. So there you go. Not very good news, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I'm not here to always give good news. Let us know in the comments down below what you think. Obviously, we know that you're thinking that Amazon are going to lose out from this. I don't think they will too much, but if you've got any other ideas why you think they're going to lose out, let us know in the comments down below. Let us know what device you're going to be going for when you need to replace your current TV cube or stick. It would be good to know. Also, let us know where you're from. What part of the world are you from? If you are going to let us know what you're going to replace your current stick, cube or TV with in the future. Well, thanks very much for watching, and don't forget, whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. And if whilst you're looking through my YouTube channel, you see something that you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might be interested in, then please share them on your social media timelines.